You started?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the physical chemical change lab. The first of the physical chemical changes is lighting a match. So I'm going to light the match. And you can see it here. And you are to decide if that is a physical change or a chemical change. Obviously, give evidence. Now, step 2 is we're going to light a candle. So first thing I'm going to do is light a match, then I'm going to light this candle as quickly as I possibly can. And then as you see the candle lit, while the candle's lit, is this a physical change or a chemical change? Now, what I'm going to try to do is get this wax to drip off of here. You can see I have a little bit of dripping, but that's going to help me with the next part. One more drop should do it. Hopefully. Again, as you're watching this, you have to consider physical change or chemical change, and evidence would go a long way on this. So let's see if that'll work here. All right, so now this third one is we're going to heat sucrose. So here we have table sugar, and that's what sucrose is, and I'm going to hold it with these tongs over the flame, and we're going to try to cook this sugar in the candle. So we're going to light the going to take the sugar, and it gets pretty hot, so I'm going to leave it in the tongs. But then we just want to see the sugar, and you're going to start seeing things happening. Takes a little bit of time, but you can see it right there. So again, the question is physical change or chemical change, and again, say why. We can just set that on the table and blow the candle out. Now, the fourth change we're going to look at is we got chalk, and I'm going to use a mortar and pestle, and I'm just going to crush it, all right? And so the crushing, and the question is, once again, crushing this chalk, physical change or chemical change, and your evidence for that call. So there's the chalk after we've crushed it. Now we're going to take this crushed chalk for number 5 and for number 6. Number 5 is we mix it with vinegar. I'm going to shake up my vinegar a little bit, but this is just regular distilled white vinegar. And I'm going to pour it into this test tube. And then I'm going to take some of this chalk, and I'm going to put it in there, and I'm going to mix it up. And you're going to look, and you're going to decide if this is a chemical change or a physical change. And you're going to say why you think it's a chemical change or a physical change. Now I'm going to take number 6, and I'm taking the chalk that I just crushed, and I'm mixing it with water. And I'm going to shake it up. And here's the vinegar one, but here's the water one. And we're going to look at it, and I want you to decide physical change or chemical change. And again, evidence for it. Now, I also have some water here, and I'm going to pour some sugar that didn't get heated on this, and I got a little bit. But I'm going to sprinkle it in there. Maybe.
Missed completely.
that I pour the sugar into the water and shake it. And again, the question is physical or chemical change and why. The last one is calcium chloride and sodium carbonate. So here I have sodium carbonate and here I have calcium chloride, okay, in solution. Went a little overboard with the sodium carbonate, but we're going to pour this in here. So make sure you get this and we're going to see what happens. And the question is physical or chemical change and why. Okay, so from all of this, you're going to have all these different things to answer on the data table. Plus, there are examples of physical and chemical changes at the end of the lab that you will have to figure out. But we'll talk more about that when we do the lab. Thank you.